smallest vineyard. It's only 7 acres, and Beal and Hills AVA. So I feel very privileged to even have fruit from there, because I would say it is probably the AVA that puts Willamette Valley on the map. Quite honestly, a lot of great wineries out there. And a little bit about ZEITOUN to start out. We call this our Ava Gardner vineyard, mostly because Ava Gardner has a great story. Because she went to Hollywood as a Southern actress, had a thick Southern accent, and Hollywood kind of taught her how to speak. And I feel that's what you've done to the ZEITOUN vineyard, because you took it over in 14. And it was kind of a mess.
Yeah, it wasn't taken care of. And Fred, the owner, bred ZEITOUN, and that's why it's a ZEITOUN. That's the family's name. Fred unfortunately had passed away from some cancer, and his 2 sons have it. And they stepped in and called me, and I said, sure, I'd love to take that vineyard over. And so we've taken it over. We've added some additional plants to it. There was some lost plants.
Yeah.
We're not
the
quite.
county went over when they sprayed and drifted.
And we're not quite sure exactly what the clones are on this vineyard. But ZEITOUN, I was going to speak a little bit about their name. ZEITOUN means olive, and they're an Egyptian family. And so it means olives, and it's kind of funny because in Portuguese we say olive zeitona, azeitona. And so there's a little correlation there, I think, a little similar.
This wine tastes great with olives too.
Yeah, it does. Nice green olive, with the pits in them, they're really good.
Stuff with some blue cheese maybe.
Mm-hmm. So this vineyard is in the Ola Hills, like Chris said. More uplift marine, kind of a washed out type of volcanic, I believe.
Yeah.
You can see that we have little soil samples there. I don't know if it's real visible on the screen or
There's
not.
a little more clay in it versus Coelho and Delfina. So even like the morphology of the clusters, like real tight clusters, thicker skins, and then Coelho, we have bigger clusters, bigger berries, a lot more juicy, but
well, and we have 3 blocks in that. So the upper portion of that vineyard, block 1 is what we call, is much thinner soil, much darker red soil.
Yeah.
Block 3 is kind
rocks.
of down in the bottom, and it's got a little bit more of that wash soil that's filled in there. Kind of shaded area a little bit, in the late afternoon. So we kind of have a little mix of our 3 blocks, which is nice. I mean,
creates its own aspect.
Yeah.
Especially in the winery. You can tell a lot of difference between block 1, 2, and 3. And I think from what I remember, when I started in 2016, we did a little project of 10 rows where we took out the laterals. And the guys didn't want to do it. They thought about it, because it took a lot of time, a lot of effort. But from those 10 rows, remember we had them come tasting the winery.
Right.
And I think they saw what it can do with the fruit. And now, they see when we suggest something, they're very much behind it. So even with this vineyard, I think it was because it's so small, we can kind of do a little more experiments with some of the blocks, and especially with our our labor, Roberto and his crew. We have this philosophy of if they understand what they're doing in the vineyard and how it translates here to the glass in the winery, they actually look forward to it, which is the crazy thing. Like people actually want to.
Well, they help out during the bottling, so they see that they see this, the grapes all the way to finished wine to packaging, and it's
they have
real
ownership.
They do, they really do, and they care for the vineyard a lot. And they're all funny guys, enjoy themselves. But I think our whole team does. We all make fun out of this whole thing, and it's a lot of fun to do this. So let's taste it.
Yeah. A little darker in color, a little more kind of ruby versus the kind of garnet.
A little more earthiness to it, I'd say, on the nose.
Some portobello mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a great pairing as well.
Darker fruit than Coelho, the last vineyard that we tasted.
A little different tannin structure too, a little more pronounced tannins, a little longer. It's a little bit bigger wine than Coelho vineyard. But for me, I love to have this with some barbecued salmon, some nice, something real like that. Or this can go with hamburgers,
exactly.
steak.
I mean, fried chicken too. I mean, for people that enjoy food.
Yeah.
I mean, it's we don't try to be stuffy and say our wine has to go with that. It's a great wine. The acid is always complementary to any of the fatty stuff. I mean, that's a nice thing about Pinot Noirs as well. I mean, it's just, they're just, you know my saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which one the king of wine? We all know the king of wines.
Cabernet Sauvignon, yeah.
But what is the wine of kings? Pinot Noir. There we go.
Right.
Let's do it.
Alrighty.